Let's look at the theory side of software engineering. This is something you may encounter on a university exam or interview for a job. Theory is good because it helps you understand what you don't know, which you will realize by trying to explain and answer these questions. Can you answer this? Explain concept of variable, locality, globality, side effects. Variables are used to store values while the program is running so the operations can be performed on them. Variables have name, type, value, and memory space, and they must be declared before use. For locality, variable is declared within a specific program unit or module, like a function, and it is not usable from outside of that. If a local variable has same name as the global, then the local variable will obscure the global variable and the local variable will be used. Global variable is visible throughout the full program and it can be modified from anywhere. Good practice is to declare variables only where they are needed, so avoid using global variables if they are not needed globally. Side effect is an operation that is not the specific aim of the module. It can, for example, happen by bad use of global variables. Do you know any simple programming theorems? Here they are. For example, summation calculates the sum of elements in a series of n elements. You should be able to write a pseudo algorithm for this as well. And counting, for example, counts how many elements in the series possess a specific property. I was asked this on my exam. This is one way to write the algorithms. Check out the task first. Third question, character and string types and operations. Character type char, used to store exactly one character. Storage is binary, example ASCII or Unicode codes. Here are some examples of operations in C#. Then string, it's a sequence or array of characters. Here are some operations in C#. Describe file management. The purpose is to store files in persistent long-term memory. Here are some C# commands. Describe object-oriented programming basics. Class is a template or blueprint for an object. It defines a specific object type, including data fields, attributes, and methods or functions. Object is an instance of a class. Usually there can be multiple instances of a class unless it's restricted to a single instance. Methods or functions are parts of a class that usually serve a single purpose. There are some paradigm principles of object-oriented programming. Constructor is used to create an instance of a class. It sets initial values and data fields and allocates memory. It always has same name as the class itself, and the class can have multiple constructors, each having different parameters, and depending on which constructor is called, those parameters will be set. Destructor is used to destroy the instance of the class and free up memory. However, it's often done automatically by the garbage collector. Properties are methods that are used to get and set variables that remain private within the class. They can enforce validation, privacy, and other rules when it comes to reading and setting variables. Public class or variable can be accessed from outside of the class, and private can only be accessed from within the class. Concept of programming, aim of programming, programming process. Program is a sequence of commands designed to solve a problem. Execution can happen sequentially or in parallel. It requires specification of input-output equations algorithms. Across different general-purpose languages, structure and logic is usually same, while syntax is different. Aim of programming is to instruct computers and hardware on how to solve the problems. Programming process includes specification of the problem, designing the algorithm and the solution, coding it, testing, debugging, bug fixing, improving efficiency and usability, and documenting it. In structure or modular programming, the program is built from smaller independent units like procedures, functions, modules. Object-oriented programming provides hierarchical units and modules that are easier to scale and build complex software with. In event-driven programming, functions are assigned to events like button click, screen touch, etc. Visual programming allows the developer to see the program layout visually during the development. Simple data types include byte, that has 256 states in total, short, which is 2 bytes. If it's signed, it can represent these values. Integer, which is 4 bytes. Then real types or floating point types include float, double, decimal, and they have extended operations compared to integer types. Other basic types are char, string, boolean. It's possible to convert from one data type to another. Usually there are functions or operations for that. Conditions and loops. Purpose of a condition statement is for the algorithm to take a certain path based on the condition. If there are many possible paths, it's more efficient condition to use switch statement. Common evaluations like and or have their short versions that can be used with little syntax. Common loop types include for, which is preferred when the number of iterations is known beforehand. While, which is usually used if there is a condition to be fulfilled without knowing the number of iterations it will take. Do while is similar to while, but it executes at least once. To iterate over a list of elements or a collection, we may use for each loop. Infinite loops are loops where condition is always true and they never stop. Arrays will store multiple variables of the same type. They are reference type variable, which means they store the reference to the memory, not the variable itself. They are usually zero index. 2D arrays or matrices are similar, but they just have two iterators, two dimensions. There can also be an array of objects. Let's talk about method types, parameter assignment, and complex programming theorems. Methods or functions are code blocks that usually have a single purpose and that can be easily reused. They communicate using parameters. There can be multiple versions of the same method with the same name, but depending on parameters, compiler will choose appropriate method. There are two method types: functions, they generate a return value, and procedure that don't return a value but just execute some task. Parameters may be passed into methods with value-based assignment, where we pass the value directly, or we may also pass the reference to the value in the memory address. There are also a bit more advanced theorems and algorithms. Check out this video to learn important math.